You'll never be Nick A30. Let me make something very clear. If you don't know what's going on, you guys are clout. There's a lot of chout clacers. There's a lot of chout clacers going after Nick A30. And they're not Nick A30. They're jealous. Because Nick A30 has a lot of money. And you have nothing. You'll never be Nick A30. He has a lot of money. A lot of money. So, the chout clacers on Nick A30's name. If you take a shot at the king, you better not miss. And they took shots at the king. And they're missing. They're missing. Nick A30 is the #1 Fortnite YouTuber ever. Ninja sucks. You better not. Yo, that smells terrible. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Whoa! That smells so bad. Holy dude. That is fucking horrifying. Alright. So essentially, what happened was Nick A30 and his entire PB Besson umbilical cord fan base is upset because there was this guy named Arch. Oh, toma! Hold that, right? His whole entire fan base is upset. So essentially, here's what happened. There was some guy who was like, he was making his own little Fortnite video. And when he was making his Fortnite video, what happened was, he gave some money to Nick A30, threw him a couple of dollars, and then he was like, hey, yo, Nick A30, you know, is it cool if you do a challenge for me? And Nick A30, he's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. So pick your own challenge. He gave him, like, I would say 10, 20, about 10, 15 bucks over the donations. And Nick A30 kept going like, okay, I'll do it, He ended up not doing it, and then he banned the guy from chat. And then he had this huge crash out where he's like, you're chout clacing. You get no views unless my name's inside your video. And he was just popping off. And this guy's just like, dude, yeah, like he was trying to do this thing where he's going around making a compilation of creators. You know what I'm saying? Like a cool little thing. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. It's a cool idea. You know, and you know what? I don't understand why this Nick A30 dude had a crash out. And here's the thing with Nick A30. This is one thing I don't understand why I absolutely despise him as an individual. Always have, always will. It's because I want to put it like this. He is the Will Smith of Fortnite. And I despise that. What I mean by this is if you're into rap, remember when Will Smith and Eminem had beef? And Will Smith is like, I don't have to curse inside of my rap verse. And then M responded with, you don't have to curse to sell records? Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. This guy, like, he cries all the time. Just, you said the bad word. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. I like the feeling of that. Like, guys, I can't stand this dude. I genuinely can't stand him. Like, he has these, like, he has an aneurysm. If you curse around him, he has this aneurysm. Like, he's just like, dude. Didn't he not have this crash out because they wouldn't put him in Fortnite? I could have swore he started doing like backflips or something. Like, he was pissed they wouldn't put him in Fortnite. And then he does these weird ass, there's 100 people here and nobody shoot anybody. And then one of the guys gets shot in Fortnite and he just starts blowing a gasket again. And it's like, it's just completely ridiculous. This guy has Peter Pan syndrome. I'm sorry, I just can't see it any other way. In my opinion, this guy has to have some sort of Peter Pan syndrome. I mean, like, if you don't know what Peter Pan syndrome is, it's like this hardcore, you can't convert into an adult, whether that be responsibilities or social skills. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he doesn't have the responsibilities of it. He probably does take care of himself very well in that aspect. But when it comes to social skills and just having crash outs, and it's not even like funny crash outs or angry crash outs or like rants, It's more like type of crash out. And those are the worst ones. He throws a tantrum. It's a tantrum. He throws tantrums. It's not even like a good crash out. Like me. Like, I'll be honest, when I crash out, I'm pissed. I'm yelling and I'm making good points and I'm cursing up a storm. Little, swearing tornadoes everywhere. Typhoons, and I'm pounding my chest and I'm pulling out what little hair I have left. With this guy, it's, I didn't get my milk. I had it up to here with you, and if I was any taller, it would be much higher. Fooey! That is what is known as a silent treatment. Talk to the hand. It's like, dude, like 30 years old. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, genuinely, what are you doing? And then his audience. Oh, God. I wouldn't even call them embryos. I don't think that they are embryos. I think that they're still the single egg that has yet to even evolve from that. It's just the egg that sits in a woman. Matter of fact, the chicken eggs. I don't know, guys. The hatchlings. I don't know what to call them. I mean, there's just something so brain rotted about this. And it's just like, that's why I had the Skibidi. That's not even my Skibidi toilet. I stole that from my little brother. But anyway, guys, this is horrible stuff. This is some of the worst stuff. And the way he handled it, again, it's like, I'm not saying you can't yell. You can yell. You can get loud. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'd actually argue that you should yell. You should get loud. You should have passion in your response. I don't believe this monotone, formulaic. I don't like those responses. So get a little bit of passion. Get some color in there. You know what I'm saying? Get some spice. But if your yelling is not going to be, I guess, like, hairy, it's going to be, then it's just like, dude, yeah, oh, God, like, wow, can someone get this store clerk out of here? Like, I genuinely, like, this guy looks like he punches a printer. Like, I'm dead serious. This guy looks like he's a cubicle worker. And if he gets any more mad, he's going to start beating up some printer and just start slamming his fist into it. It's like, it's like just throwing this tantrum. It's so bad. It's so HIV. Completely cringe. It's the worst stuff I've ever seen. And his fan base will attack anybody. Like, do I think he's the worst villain ever on Earth? No, because I can understand where he's coming from. Guys, I'll make this point because I think that some people, I'm going to be honest. This is where I think some people are going to disagree with me. Because as I usually do, I will give my opinion. And here's my opinion. I don't like this. Here's my opinion, guys. I don't like it when people donate and believe they get to hijack a stream. What do I mean by that? For example, on my main channel, I will have, let's say, a stream called Playing Black Ops 1 Zombies with subscribers, okay? So that'll be the whole point of the stream. And then somebody stops by, gives me, let's say, $10 and says, turn this off. I want to see you play, let's say, Spore or Black Ops 2. Not even Black Ops 2. They'll say, like, put on Tekken. Well, no. I appreciate the donation, but you can't donate money and think you can hijack my stream. Like, you could just kick me out the car, take the wheel, and steer it in another direction. It's not how this works. And I've had people still do that to me recently. Like, for example, I do these music streams where I criticize a lot of horrible rap, and some people will donate money and say, yo, Cold Raven, take this garbage off, put on Big L, put on Dr. Dre. I don't want to hear Dr. Dre. I don't want to put on Dr. Dre's beats or put any, because Dr. Dre's a god. Dr. Dre is the greatest producer ever. So that's the whole point. If I have a stream based upon listening to the worst rap ever, why would I put on Dr. Dre? I'm not putting on Chronic. I'm not putting on 2001. Those are some of, like, Dr. Dre has probably been involved in like 2 billion to 3 billion sold albums. Everything Dr. Dre touches is gold. The guy's, G-Unit, NWA, everything he touches is gold. So why would I put on Dr. Dre when the whole entire theme of the stream is to listen to horrible music? You know what I'm saying? So it's like this weird idea where you think a donation can kind of hijack or steer a stream left or right. But now to counteract that point, because that's just something I had to get off my chest. You're playing Fortnite anyway. Give the kid the biscuit. You got fucking Fortnite on anyway. I just want to make that point because that did resonate with me a little bit. because some people will do that. I don't know. That just stuck with me as something I experienced as a streamer. But one thing I will say is you did have Fortnite on anyway. You can't just, I don't know, use a pistol for the next round so this guy can just get his money's worth. You know, he didn't ask you for much, you know? He didn't ask you for much. So yeah, I created a point just to defeat it, you know, in a sense. But it was a point that I did want to get off my chest because that was something I did go through personally that did bother me. And I bet a lot of you guys, if you are streamers and you're watching this, you probably are like, yeah, I've had people do that. Like, dude, if the title is called Black Ops 1 with subscribers, I'm not putting on Tekken, you know, at your beck and call. Like, don't get me wrong. I thank you for the support. You don't have to. You don't have to donate. You don't have to support. You don't have to like my videos. You don't have to comment. You don't have to do none of that. So I really appreciate it when you do it, right? Do it. But still, it's like that's the part that does bother me. I will get that off my chest. But at the end of the day, dude, you had on Fortnite anyway. You couldn't have just, let's just say how, like if I was you, Nick, I would have just used the pickaxe the next round. So it would have been over quick. If you really were like so bothered by this kid, if it was just such an inconvenience, just use the pickaxe the next round, and then the next round would be over in like 5 minutes tops because it's the pickaxe only challenge. It'd been over so quick before you know it, but you couldn't be bothered to do that. And then you had a crash out, and then you had like you threw a tantrum. It wasn't a crash out. You had a tantrum, and it came off as a big baby, and it was absolutely like just it was pathetic. It was pathetic on all regards. Okay. And apparently he did respond. I didn't check that out. Like he made a response sit down video where he's sitting there like a Travis Scott apology. I'll probably make a follow-up video on that. Expect the Skibidi toilet to come back on that one. But as far as that kid, I don't want to say I feel horrible for him. But hey, Nick, at least send the kid his money back. You know, either one or two things. This is what I would do. If I was Nick, either own up to it, be like, yo, I was being a douche. And make a video specifically for him. Put him on. Put a girl on, right? Put him on. Make some content for him. You owe him that because now you made this small situation into a huge situation. It didn't have to be this big. You could have just did a pickaxe round and been over in 5 minutes and you would have been satisfied. It would have been over with. But you wanted to make it a big deal. So now I think if you make it a big deal, you should give him a big gift in return. Make a whole video for him. Do it. You did. Just do it. Pull a Nike, just do it. Make a whole video where you're like, yay, shout out to this guy. Give him some clout. You know, he's not a bad person. It wasn't in the worst, you know. It was like he was coming at you evil. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's being an ass. And the comment, no, he wasn't. He was being polite. You know, being very polite, actually. He was being oddly polite. I'd even say he was being oddly polite. Especially for someone like you. Being oddly polite. So, with that being said, Nick A30. Cocking it back. Hey, look, it's Nick A30. He just came out of it's dude. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? This is insane. Dude, that's all it does is just the head comes out. That's it. That's all it does. I don't know. Guys, this is not mine. I don't, like, wow. This is actually a thing. And someone actually bought it because I'm holding it. This is not what I expected. A Skibidi toilet. Yes. Nick A30, you get 0 skibidis out of 5. Toma! Peace. I didn't do the Toma! That's weird. Oh, shit! Well, there goes the Skibidi. Here we go. No! Skibidi! What? There were Skibidi toilets in the Skibidi toilet. What am I looking at? Oh my God. Whoa. camera head. There's a kid. Look at this. What is going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell? Oh my god! Whoa! That was the greatest thing that happened. What is this video? This is the weirdest video I've ever made on YouTube. From the part of me pretending to be like I had like half a brain, which, yeah, okay, pretending I have a quarter brain. I do have half a brain. Pretending I have a quarter of a brain. To the Skibidi toilet falling apart, to me pooping myself, to the little mini Skibidi. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This is so weird. This is the worst YouTube video of the best. I don't know. This is... Guys, if this isn't my breakout video, I will be surprised. Can I get 1 million views? Please!